Those are the complementary skills that changed my life as a web designer. And when I say change my life, it is really the word that I want to put in front of you because it really did. So that's copywriting, persuasion, or understanding psychology as a whole, SEO, rank on Google, if you want to call it like that, paid advertisement, mostly on Facebook, and decision making. I don't know if I can put decision making as a skill, but I would say that that's something that you can get better at. So it is a skill. Any skill you could start and then get better day by day. So my current MRR is 4K, usually 7K, and it's not only with web design, it's actually mostly related to my complementary skills. So let me just show you quickly what I have as retainer clients. I have two at 750. I would say I normally would charge $3,000 for what I'm doing for them now because kind of do a lot of things, but they were my first clients, so I don't want to change my price for them. It's basically because of them that I have my other clients. I learned a lot of things. So anyway, I'm not gonna change my price. What I do for them is writing 4 newsletters per month and managing ads, and also, I did a lot of things. For example, I created a quiz, I created lead magnets for them, and it works well. So anyway, it is material for my future courses for my industry, which is med spas. So I work with med spas here in Montreal, Quebec. Then the second client, $1,000 per month, 4 newsletters per month, and managing paid ads. So it's one offer for their ads, and it's less than 2K per month. When I start getting them a higher ROI, so they spend, let's say, $2,000, they make four, five, six, whatever that might be. Then I will charge two, three, $4,000, whatever that might be. That's related to the proportion of money they make based off of the paid ads. So it's relative to the value. The next one is 8 newsletters per month at $1,600. So that's like an offer because 1,000 is four, eight is 1,600. Doesn't really change something for me, honestly. Maybe 1 hour more of work, I would say, to make four more because it's just within the workflow. I usually do all of them at once and then I give them to the client and then it's done. And the rest of my month is basically just on paid ads. So that's pretty decent. The last one is the one that I told you about, which is $3,500. Was doing a lot of things for them. So that's paid ads, newsletters, blogs, SEO, yada yada, and they were paying me 3.5, but now the owner has personal problems, so for now it's just on pause. What else? So yeah, let's talk a little bit more about those skills: copywriting and persuasion. I'm going to start with persuasion here because you got to understand that you need to persuade people to work with you. So if you don't understand their psychology, you want to be able to persuade them to work with you. You got to understand what they care about, why they should care about it, and then persuade them that that's why they need it. For example, for my client, my prospects per se, which are med spas, I understood that most of them they don't really care about the website. They just care about getting more leads, and so using the wording like "get you a new website," whatever, was irrelevant. It's mostly creating something that will bring you clients on autopilot. How do you pronounce that? Autopilot? I don't know. That will bring you, yeah, client every day for free because you will rank on Google and there are 400 people looking for your services per month. So you only need to be on their radar whenever, yeah, they are looking for your service. So that's how I position a website now. It's not a website. It's a salesman working for them 24 hours on 7 days, and also basically answering every single question that client might have. So that's how I sell websites now. It's a whole different positioning. Copywriting now, because of copywriting, my clients have a better conversion rate because I include copywriting now. And it's, yeah, ChatGPT does help me a lot, but again, if you don't understand the frameworks, what is copywriting as a whole, then you won't be able to implement it. And up until now, like, copywriting is something that I actively learn. Like, you don't stop learning copywriting. You learn it every single day and you get better every single day, but you have to practice. So it's just not reading. It's not just about reading. I mean, it's about practicing. And you have to practice persuasion as well. To practice persuasion, you have to go out there and try to persuade people to work with you for free in the beginning. And if you're not able to do that, understand why. I would say also that depending on the niche, some people won't work with you for free, especially if you're a beginner, because you have to understand that it's a risk. Imagine you come to me and tell me, "Oh, I want to edit your videos, blah 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 blah, for free." And then you, my audience, who are actually used to my videos without editing, and then out of the blue I start posting videos with editing, then you just don't gonna like it. And so here is that's a risk for me to work with someone who's gonna edit my videos for nothing. Like, you gotta prove me. If someone on the other hand come to me and said, okay, if you do this, this, and that, this is what's gonna happen. Do it and let me know. And then again, it's a risk. But if that person has case studies, then it's a different perspective. You see, like, I'm getting more information that could persuade me into taking action of that person. So again, like, my psychology is different from the psychology of a med spa owner or a roofer. So yeah, gotta understand that. And then SEO, I had a decent knowledge on SEO from the beginning, but I would say it's a huge selling point for web design. Like, if you're a web designer and you don't know SEO, competition is getting harder. So you might as well just learn SEO with it. Very important, in my opinion, especially for local businesses. When I say local businesses, it's not necessarily businesses in your country. What I mean by that is, like, if you're living in the UK, you can still work with business in Australia or in the US, but still UK, there are people making money there at the end of the day. Decision making, oh my goodness, this one important. And that made me fall into mental models. And when I say, well, mental models is basically, how to think and making more rational decisions. So basically, work on your critical thinking. For example, that actually, I become better at that because of paid ads. For paid ads, you need to take a lot of decision. Should I stop this ad? Should I keep running it? Blah blah blah. But when I joined uh, a group, I understood that there are frameworks to take those decisions. And that made me realize a lot of things. You could create a roadmap for yourself. Let's say, send 2,000 cold emails. If after I send 2,000 cold emails, what are the results? And then you have to have criterions. So let's say, if I have only 100 responses and two of them are positive, there's something wrong with the script. So you have to understand, what should you do after? Should you still send 2000s email, or in that case send 500 cold emails with a new script and then slowly increment? So that's, you see how we went from sending 2000 emails to thinking of a solution, and we come up with, okay, now I want to send 500 with a particular script, and then see those results, and then the next one, try another one, and then based off of those two first campaigns at 500 each, I determine which one is the winner, and then I create another angle similar to the winning one, and then go on and on and on until you have a winning script for a bigger campaign. So now you're going to send 3,000 emails whatsoever. So it's just an example here. Now, I think, yeah, I already covered that. What does it include in my retainers? So I write newsletters. That is my winning offer right now because it's just, I get immediate results. So I write a newsletter for a client, send it to their client base, and then next thing you know, the phone is ringing. So this is immediate results. Managing Facebook ads. So Facebook ads could be both depending on the client and the history of the client. If they have a lot of before afters, blah blah blah, the offer, a lot of variables. But anyway, the results could be very fast. Like they can second week start getting results, but then the momentum start because it's a local business. Takes time. People have to actually step into the clinic to count it as an ROI. Ongoing website optimization that covers, let's say, add a new treatment, change the price of a treatment, change pictures, do some SEO optimization, yada yada. And the add-ons, I do writing, like I write blog posts for them as well, but that was only the this one. The others never done that. Again, I have to persuade them, and I'm working on that because, again, it works for me personally. So that's one thing. And I'm going to document everything on my newsletter. So you can subscribe to it and the link in the description. Next thing, what I did in the last 3 months to charge higher. And when I say charging higher, I went from, let's say, charging 5K for a website to eight. Now, like, I don't even flinch when I say $8,000 in sales call. I mean, I don't even consider them sales call, to be fair. Like, yeah, I don't consider them sales call. Anyway, the first thing I did is I invested in an academy of a local Facebook ad agency here in Montreal that are kind of everywhere. They're in France as well. It's French based, and they manage from 6 to 8 millions per month in ad spend. I pay only $400 per month. A steal, like literally a steal. I learned so much. Insane in a month. It's been a month now, and it's insane. But it was the first thing that I wanted to mention. Second point, I understood the difference between immediate results versus delayed results. For example, paid ads could be immediate results, and SEO, delayed results. Website design, so website build, whatever, delayed results, but could be immediate if and only if the owner has tons of traffic. You do a conversion rate optimization in that case, also called CRO. But again, like local businesses, honestly, their SEO is bad. The only way they're getting a lot of traffic is through social media, or if the owner has a lot of notoriety. On the other hand, newsletter writing, immediate results. My clients start getting more booking almost instantly at scale without spending money on ads. So that's a very compelling positioning for them, especially when they're getting started. But because even if they have 200 people on their list, it's it's enough to start making more money. At the end of the day, people read your emails, they buy, it's more money than if you don't send any emails. That's the point, right? Third point is that I learned how to pivot fast and don't get hung up on something I do not want to pursue anymore. For example, I know that I made a video saying how I wanted to scale my agency to 30K per month with the productized model, selling the templates. But I understood that this here newsletter writing is what brings results so fast for my clients that I wanted to focus on that because the upsell of the website is just easier after I make the money. Now they need a better website to convert more, and then I can charge 8K, whatever that might be. We don't really care about the price here, but just for, I mean, for the results. So I want to restructure how I present my offer instead of being like a web design agency whatsoever. I want to push more the newsletter and I want to create a course about it. So I know for a fact if they have, let's say, 500 clients on their database, they could make easily $3,000 more per month. And so I can charge at least $1,000 for that course. At least. Why? Because you buy the course $1,000, you make $3,000 back, and then the next month you make another $3,000 $4,000, and the more your list grows and the more money you make. It's just insane. So yeah, $1,000 is the least that I'm gonna charge for that course that I'm creating right now. And web design is just like a luxury add-on at this point. So what next? I know that I love teaching and I will continue implementing it in every aspect of my businesses, in this case. Because here you're watching my video, I guess you want to start web design, but just I want to open your mind in a sense that web design is only one aspect in terms of what you could offer. And if you only focus on web design, unfortunately, I would say that we're going into 2025 and competition is just getting way harder. You could be good. I know for a fact that a lot of people watching my videos, I actually met two or three of them that are better than me in design. I'm telling you, better than me. I don't know in terms of sales or whatsoever, but in terms of design, as a designer, they are better than me. Personally, I really love to teach. So that's one thing that I really want to pursue full time. And I'm implementing that into my agency as well. That's why I'm creating a course because I know I'm going to make more money, obviously, because I'm going to get rid of the client work. I'm going to teach them everything. And then I'm just going to start charging way, way, way higher for, um, for client work because I know what I can do and what I can bring to the table. So, second thing is that I know that I love solving problems, and it turned out that I love paid ads at the next level. And when I say next level, I don't even think that is next level, spending more than a K per month with my clients, because before it was 1K max per client. So I transitioned toward more an advisor role, saying that we should do this. This is how we should do this, because if you pay me $1,000, it's not to start thinking about solving solutions. Like it's not enough of money for me personally to worry about their business in a sense. And so, yeah, I see an opportunity to reposition myself as a consultant, and I'm currently building case studies with those newsletters and websites and so on. So when I'm going to create the course, I have the credibility to sell that at the price I'm going to demand, which is at least $1,000. And I know 1,000% that they're going to get results. I managed to generate more than 20K worth of treatment sales. So high ticket packages. We're talking about $1,000 worth of treatment, 2K, 2.5K, with less than 2K in ad spend. So now we're growing and making them more money. So obviously they need to pay me more at some point. But now again, I'm learning, so I don't want to be greedy. I'm good with that. But again, I have to upgrade my level and then still respect my time because it's relative to the value you bring to the table. Again, if I know I'm making them X amount of money, and how much they're making approximately. I'm not greedy, but yeah, just a little bit higher. So in the future, I can perhaps hire someone to do that in my place. Anyway, moving on. I will teach everything I know without holding anything back to you guys. Or maybe I'll keep a few things because of SEO. SEO and paid ads, honestly, it's a different game per se. When you give everything for free, then your ads are you're gonna pay more. This is how it is. So it's kind of, I would say, double-edged word in a sense, but I will try my best to really teach everything that I can for free. And I'm learning a lot within the ad academy that I spoke to you about in the beginning, and I'm implementing everything with my current clients. So I have 3 clients that I manage their ads for, and they're making money, making great amount of money. And again, when I create a course for that for them, so I can just literally stop doing websites, stop writing newsletters, and make more money. So I can focus fully on building my education business, which is my real vocation in a sense. This is what I want to pursue full time for the entirety of the rest of my life, compared to client work. Client work is really just to learn, literally, to learn, to hone skills, and to make money while you do that. In a sense, I never ever really faked something with my clients. For example, with ads, I'm telling them, okay, I just joined an academy. This is how much I pay, and this is what I'm learning. This is what we should do now. And they say, okay, like, I'm not saying I'm an expert. This is what you're gonna get. It's literally, you have to have faith, otherwise, no bueno for you. And yeah, with with ads, there are level to this game, and I would say that I'm at level 2 out of 10 in my opinion. So yeah, I'm learning a lot. And anyway, I don't want to really overwhelm you with more than that, but as a web designer, you gotta learn complementary skills for sure at this day and age, in my opinion. So yeah, go with copywriting. And if you are in a niche that you know for a fact that a newsletter is relevant, then yeah, start learning about that. And to finish this video, if you're wondering what is this software, I don't know if you care, but I just created a new channel called Cortex with Me, basically teaching the software that I'm using. That is an app made by Danco. So yeah, I'm building my brand, which is the WME University. You're watching Framework with me, but there will be other channels teaching the softwares that I use: Cortex, ConvertKit, Kajabi, whatever that might be. Even Webflow, but I don't really use Webflow anymore, so I don't want to teach it. So yeah, Framework for the win, Cortex for the win. See you on the next video.